book October 2010 at a Sea Shepherd night with Paul Watson. It's called Earth Force. Page 36, Media Laws. This is a fucking really good read. If you can still get a copy, get a copy if your goal is activism. Alice Walker said, activism is the rent we pay for living on the planet, and YouTube is the best form of activism on the fucking planet. Nothing comes close to YouTube. First rule of media laws. 1. The media is not concerned with facts, figures, statistics, or scientific reports. The media is not concerned with facts, figures, or scientific reports. YouTube is not concerned with facts, figures, social media, think reports and stuff like that, is it? The media is interested with drama, scandal, violence, and sex. YouTube is interested in violence, drama, scandal, and sex, isn't it? YouTube is the new media. If you call yourself an activist and you're not banging out daily YouTube videos, your activism game's lacking. The holiday's over. I remember in 1999 I was sitting with a family friend out front of my back in Concord Drive, Ranella. Actually, it wasn't wasn't a rental house, it was my girlfriend at the time. She owned that house. And she was a cool girl, my first girlfriend's name was Jenny, and my first ever girlfriend. And we were sitting there in the car, my family friend, and he says, you know, so Harley, the holiday's over. And I was like, what? Like, I'm not even on holidays, you know, I was working today. Because the holiday's over, you know, like, you gotta get a plan. You know, you should go to university, study 4 years, become a PE teacher, stuff like that, and then you get like 6 weeks or 8 weeks off a year holidays, and it's pretty good, you know, you get to sort of coach kids at school, and it's a pretty good lifestyle, you know. And I was like, oh yeah, and I was like, the school system doesn't really vibe with me, even back in 1999. But I didn't know really what I wanted, but I didn't want that. I didn't want to be part of the system where I couldn't really say what I wanted to say. I was already working at gyms at the time where I couldn't really be honest with the clients at the gym. I would be a circuit instructor, spin instructor. I was the first spin instructor in South Australia. I worked at Kerry O'Brien Fitness and a few other gyms. And I remember Kerry O'Brien saying, I don't give a fuck what PhD or astrophysicist fucking qualification you got, mate. All I give a fuck about is if you can establish rapport with my customers and make them feel like they got their money's worth. And I was like, and he was swearing his fucking head off at me. He had the door open, he didn't give a fuck who heard. He was just like straight up, Kerry O'Brien, just straight down the fucking line. And I was like, wow, this guy's pretty awesome, pretty rad. He was a bit of a character. But I appreciate that authenticity, that straight up talk. And that was like, Kerry used that as a filter. Just like, boom, if you can't handle it, fuck off, we'll get someone else who can. And so I've sort of taken that leaf out of my book more and more as I get more confident, etc. in life. Just straight up, say it how you mean it. If people can't hear what you're saying, then they're not really people you really want to hang around too much. Often I'll say something to someone to give them a compliment or say, you can fucking smash it on YouTube or whatever. But their self-esteem is so low, they can't hear what I'm saying. They don't have that vision. They don't have that reality. So often it's a lot of conflict almost. Let me have a drink. So it's like with the dating game, not dating game, the PUA game, pickup artist game. There's a template they run. It's like the insecure daddy issue girl, where guys will just walk around negging girls, like busting their self-esteem, and whoever responds is like a girl with low self-esteem. So they run low self-esteem templates on that girl, like, oh, you know, all this, you know, negative psychology stuff just to prey on vulnerable women who don't have much self-esteem, but they respond to people who reinforce the fact that they have low self-esteem. If you have a guy or a girl with low self-esteem and you try and boost them up, they might feel a bit of a buzz for a bit, but then they'll be like, this person's weird. Like, why are they being so nice? Like, it's unusual for them because they're living in a dark reality. And that's why I probably get a lot of conflict with people, or people feel, but what the fuck is durianrider trying to do? Because I'm trying to boost people's esteem up, just share the truth with them, share my reality with them. But a lot of people don't understand that because they don't see my reality. So when my family friend said the holiday's over, he was trying to get me into his reality. And I'm like, I was thinking his reality, I was thinking he's sincere, he's well-meaning, but in my opinion was sincerely wrong. I was like, in my head, that's not reality I want. But I listened to him talk, he taught me for ages, and I appreciated the time that he gave me. And he actually cared, and he was like offering some suggestions for me. Not many people do offer suggestions for you in life. Most people are too busy, too overwhelmed, or they simply don't give a fuck about you. So I appreciate my family member, friend, was, you know, taking the time out to give me a spiel. So I just gave him, I listened, and we talked a lot. But afterwards I was thinking, nah, it's not really what I'm doing. I can only do what I want to do in life, no matter what the consequences. But I didn't know really what I wanted to do. But I knew I didn't want that. So it's like going to a restaurant and they give you the menu and you're like, I don't really know what I want, but you just go for the menu, go nah, too spicy, too oily, too greasy, too salty. No, oh, rice, steamed veggies, maybe fruit salad beforehand. That sounds good. I'll go with that. So it's often about writing a menu in life, maybe hanging out with different people or having different jobs or maybe different partners or whatever, until you find out what you really like. But it's good to write down goals where you want to see yourself maybe in 5, 10, 20, 30 years. And you want to find out what is your purpose in life. You could shake me by the scruff of the neck, slap me around the face at 3 AM in the morning out of a dead, comatose sleep and say, Durianrider, what's your life purpose? And I'm going to respond, my life purpose is helping people help themselves get fit and healthy whilst we save the animals and the planet at the same time. High carb vegan lifestyle. This getting motherfuckers on YouTube, getting that activism out there. It's helping people get healthy and fit with the high carb vegan lifestyle. Many battery round of carbs. I didn't know what my life purpose was at that time back in 99. I was thinking, I'm not too sure, but I know I was into cycling, into fitness, into health and stuff like that, and I just enjoyed that adventure lifestyle, even though it was very small compared to what I do today. I remember back in year 9, our English teacher, Ms. Robertson, gave us a choose your life project, where she could say, I want you to write out in 20 years time, what is your life? A day of your life in 20 years time. And I was like, wow, this is pretty cool. And I wrote down, I'll be living in far north Queensland, I'll be fishing. I was big into fishing back then, just because I enjoyed being in nature. Didn't really understand the cruelty concept yet, but I was like, I'd be fishing and I'd go ride my mountain bike and I'd have like a mango farm, I'd be eating like mangoes off the tree and just stuff like that. And that was my day, and I'd talk about what bike I was riding, what I'd do all day, and that's all I wanted to do, is just ride my bike, eat fruit and spend time in nature, aka fishing. I didn't realize how cruel it was. Anyway, so I quit fishing once I worked out how cruel fishing really is. But why I fished was because I enjoyed spending time in nature, and it's that solitude, you get to think and stuff like that, like cycling, spending time in nature with solitude in your thoughts, and also sharing with some other people. And that's pretty much my life today. I wake up, I eat fruit, I do whatever the fuck I want to do, I eat my favourite vegan foods, I ride my bike, but that is fun, but you got to have a higher purpose than that. And I want other people to enjoy that lifestyle as well. So the holiday is over, but it's never over. I live a permanent vacation lifestyle, but I would say that's probably the biggest trap of being a professional YouTuber, is you have no one on your back pushing you to make content. You have no deadlines, you have no boss, it's just you. So you have to be self-motivated. And if you're not, then you won't last very long. Or if you're chasing self-approval and you can't handle criticism, you won't enjoy your permanent vacation lifestyle. Or let's say you do enjoy your permanent vacation lifestyle because you're taking a lot of drugs and you're getting a lot of sex and you're just distracting yourself and numbing yourself from the purpose or from the reality of not living your life purpose. You'll quickly fizzle out, and it's not that fun at all. It's not, and I see that a lot of YouTubers, man. I mean, look at even Justin Bieber. Justin Bieber was a YouTuber, got recognized, is where he is today, depressed as fuck. Justin Bieber was probably one of the most depressed people on the planet. And if he committed suicide any day now, it wouldn't surprise me. Think about it. He's got so much material stuff and approval, and he's got too much, and it's just made him out of balance, and he just can't handle it, and he has no life purpose. So I mean, how many groupies can you fuck? How much money, how many Ferraris can you crash? It's just how much approval can you handle? Not that much. It's just, there's a threshold. So Bieber is a great example of, like, most people would kill to be in his position, but he's there and he feels so empty. He feels so alone because hardly anyone on the planet can really understand his reality. And he just feels so alone. And he has no life purpose. Like, he made the money, he got the girls, and now it's like, what's next? What's next? Imagine if Bieber went vegan and he turned his fucking empire of influence. Bieber has got insane amount of influence. Imagine if you use all that influence to making the world a better place versus making more billions of money for him and his record company and all the people who want to leech and parasite off him. He must look around his room and think, these people are only here because they want part of my money and fame. And that would be depressing as fuck after a while. Once you wake up to that fact that none of these people would give him the time of day if he wasn't Justin Bieber, except for his mum maybe, that's pretty fucking depressing, isn't it? All those people around him, they just want a part of Bieber. Even all the girls, it's like, oh my god, Bieber, Bieber, Bieber. It's just because he's Bieber. If he's just another everyday guy, these girls would probably fucking would spit on him. You know? Probably wouldn't piss on him if he was on fire. And that can be really depressing at that level. Not that I can understand how Bieber feels, but I can sort of get a little micro nanogram insight into that. Imagine if Bieber went vegan. And that's another video. fucking man, these celebrities who just live on cocaine and Xanax and fucking oxys, man. If they got some purpose in their life, they could change shit up for the better. So Bieber, if you're watching, start pushing that high carb vegan message, motherfucker, because you can create a lot of influence and you're just gonna start feeling better. Often in life, to find out what we do want, we have to first work out what we don't want. If you just don't know what you want, then okay, write a list of what you don't want. Yeah, people go, I don't know what I want in a partner. What don't you want in a partner? I don't know what I want in a job. Everyone needs a job. Everyone needs to be working every day at something. In my opinion, like I said before, Alice Walker said, activism is the rent we pay for living on the planet. Mother Nature is putting a hand out every day looking for help, because Mother Nature's getting fucked up, man, mate. Mother Nature's getting fucking smashed. And what the fuck are you doing today? What the fuck am I gonna do to make Mother Nature's life a little bit easier? I'm gonna be banging out more content, and today I'm gonna be answering questions. I'm gonna be coaching people on Skype and Snapchat and Instagram and YouTube, and having face-to-face conversations, helping get that activism, that vegan vibe going strong. That's my rent I pay every single day. I wake up early, and often I'm up very, very late doing that. Rent's due, man. Your rent's fucking due.